much. I think that you've worked with some absolute top-end brands, just like Abhijit. You've started your career somewhere around, if I can say, real estate in Tata, and today you are with Shapoorji. With such monoliths, such large brands, how do you see celebrities working in that space? You've still hired the services of a celebrity in your case, in fact, a couple in your case. How does it work for you, and what are the learnings that the others should take from there when you already have a brand which is a fairly smartly well-known brand in the market?
Sure. See, both the brands I've worked with are 150 plus years brands in the country.
Correct.
Whether you take Tata or Shapoorji, Shapoorji is also 157
Sure.
years old. So there is no need to establish the brand through a celebrity.
Sure.
So as I mentioned earlier, it is the specific objective which drives whether I need a celebrity in a campaign or even to drive a platform. For example, we have used Saurabh Ganguly for our Joyville brand at Shapoorji. It's a platform branding that we have done. It's not a project branding. He is available across the projects for the platform. So we have projects across Mumbai, Pune, Howrah, Gurgaon, and all across we have the same personality. Now the relatability of that personality was the leadership character. The traits that he was bringing on board was he is very relatable, he is mass, it's trustworthy, he has never had a scandal in his entire career, so there is trust which is built. So that platform required something because we were establishing a new platform of aspirational homes under Shapoorji. So it required. In Tata, I never needed to do that. We approached a different route when we set up the Tata Value Homes also at that point of time. As against that, we have also used Shahid Kapoor and Meera for our Vanaha project, which was a premium project. But in that, we were launching a luxury project within the project, which was golf-facing township.
Sure.
So when we were using golf-facing township, we wanted somebody, and we were promoting for the first time in the country, we were promoting a family golfing. We were not promoting a golf course where professionals can come and play. We were promoting a township with a golf course where family golfing we wanted to promote.
Okay.
So there we had Shahid and Meera as an ideal couple who were running a family, they had their own kids, and we saw that there is a relatability of a family moving in. So that required us to find an aspirational family being shown as part of the township and playing golf, and people should aspire to do that.
But I think that if I may ask, and if I ask an authentic answer to this, weren't there murmurs and anxieties in the boardroom about why do we as brands, which are 150 plus years brand, need to use a celebrity to, I mean, are we falling that short in consumer expectation?
Yeah, so that is where. So we had to specifically bring the objective. The objective was that in a mid-premium township, we are bringing a luxury brand. And when you bring a luxury brand, when your projects are side by side, one is golf facing and one is not golf facing, how do you get the premiumness? So here the objective was to get that premium within the same project. Now when you are looking at a premium within the same project and you have a product, as Abhijit rightly said, there is a product which is you are having a golf facing township. Now you need to promote. So we had to break the clutter. Like if you know, there are a lot of townships promoted across Mumbai. So there are in Panvel or in outskirts of Pune which are already having golf townships. We had to break the clutter. We had to break the clutter in two ways. One is it is part of the township, it is not a separate thing. Secondly, we wanted families to engage in golf.
I get that, but so when you're making the decision, were there enough people saying, do we need a celebrity?
There were questions, but when this objective was clarified, and what is it bringing? For example, it may come later. The pricing there going around was, for example, 6,000 to 7,000 rupees a square feet.
Correct.
For a non-golf facing. And our attempt was to bring it to about 12,000 to 13,000 rupees for the golf facing. So when you're looking at that kind of premium, you need to break the clutter. You may need to make it more aspirational than what the product itself can do.
So breaking the clutter, making it aspirational, I get those two, and even for brands like yours. Deepak, I'm coming last to you in this. I would reckon that these are very rational brands, or at least rational companies. Do you actually take up any quantitative understanding before or after you engage with celebrity? Or how does it work?
Yeah, so basically I will get little more technical, like where Abhijit started. I will try to get into the nitty-gritty. So basically again, objective of the campaign. Is it a launch? Is it a long-term association? What is that we are looking for? Are we driving awareness? Are we driving likes? Are we driving traffic to the project?
Sure.
What is the objective? So once the objective is clear and then we have a budget in place, then we know what we are spending and what we are expecting. So towards the end of the campaign, I would definitely like to look at based on the objective. So if the objective was awareness, I will look at all the metrics that is there on the awareness platform. Today it is not only the website traffic, it is also the social media traffic, it is also the engagement levels in the social media that I will look at. If it is walk into the sites, then I have my matrices before and after, how much I have driven the traffic to the site, how I have supported my sales team with more walk-ins. So I will have that as a matrix. If my idea was like in case of Vanaha, to get a premium, for example, we were targeting around 11,000 rupees, 11,500. But ultimately we ended up achieving an average price of 13,000 rupees. So definitely it made sense for me
But
to go with.
did you separate this premium that you achieved
Yes.
from the advent of the celebrity?
Yes, so it was specifically, so we launched Vanaha Golf Lands with Shahid and Meera.
Right.
We did not have that project before that.
Right.
But we had a non-golf facing project. So we understood that, okay, if I am going for golf facing with the kind of product specifications that I am giving, I definitely need to get at least 11,000 rupees return on that. But we ended up making 13,000 rupees. And we still sold out. The phase 1 got sold out, phase 2 was launched, even that has got sold out.
Okay.
So with the premium. So if my idea is to get the premium, my ROI will be driven by that. So what is the objective has to be clearly stated at the time of the campaign. Now whether it is with celebrity or without celebrity. Now if you ask me the matrices, typically I would spend about a 20 to 30% of my entire campaign cost on a celebrity plus shoot is what I would say. Rest
So could we take it the other way around, which is if you're spending X on a celebrity, then you should spend at least 3 to 4x
3 to
on
4x on
utilization.
that. Yes.
That's
Otherwise,
what-
if you have a very good campaign but there is no money to promote,
Correct.
we don't want that. to
Sure.
happen.
Okay. Great. Large celebrity associations. Will that get you the same money? Assuming that there is always a limited money chasing the marketing goals, what would you like to invest more in?
Okay, so I will take on from where Shweta mentioned. So the celebrities still have the mass appeal, the larger than life appearance that they have for the people. That cannot be replaced by the influencers, at least as of today, unless they also become or get to that aura level. So definitely the celebrities are here to stay for a brand level communication, as Shweta said, and for a long term. Like for example, a Saurav Ganguly for Joyville stays. But for my specific projects, I may use influencers. So like I have used real estate influencers to showcase my new product. I have used real estate influencers to showcase my new show flag, for example. And the detailing of the project. I don't expect a celebrity Saurav Ganguly to come and explain a particular project to a customer,
Sure.
but an influencer can. But what this has put pressure on the celebrities is that somewhere they also started feeling the pressure that some money is going there, for example. So they have also started doing this hybrid kind of a thing.
Correct.
So for example, when we use Shahid or now we are using Saurav or for any celebrity for that matter today, the original ad campaign still remains, the brand campaign still remains, but they are still putting in that one tweet, one podcast, one digital presence somewhere, because they don't want to miss out on the Gen Z or the segment. Like for example, if I talk today, the Gen Z today is a customer for me 5 to 7 years or maybe 10 years from now. So I need to be in his mind as a brand that he can consider. Now unless I am present in the medium where he is present, or even the celebrity ambassador also today understands, a Virat Kohli or a Sachin Tendulkar understands that I cannot just speak on TV or a theatre. I need to be present on digital.
So Rajendra, are you saying that what we have been hoping for a very long time, where brand endorsers become brand ambassadors and monologues become conversations, is that
I would
happening
say
now?
endorsement is becoming engagement.
Correct.
So endorsement is converting to engagement. So it is no longer endorsement. People can see through the two lines that Dhoni is speaking. But if Dhoni is found to be using a product or endorsing, engaging with a customer or engaging with the brand. Like I'll give you an example, like I think Shraddha also mentioned, when we were doing the campaign for Vanaha, Shahid was involved in the creative aspect of it. Like small things like even Diwali messages we had shot with him to be showcased on the digital medium at some particular point of time. And he had creative inputs to give to the agency and us, which was considered. And when that is considered, you see the engagement level. Like he stayed on, to be honest, you would not like it, but he stayed on 1 extra hour shooting the product, and he did not charge for it because he was engaged with the
Sure.
product at that point.
We had a very similar experience with Mr.
Yeah, I